The Memorial Day weekend is here and the weather is looking very nice across the Upper Peninsula, and tonight we will start off with a show, and I'll let you know what that means a little later. But look at the skies. They are completely clear. High pressure is in control. Maybe a few clouds as you head out into Lake Superior, and we could see maybe a cloud or two throughout the overnight, but not going to be expecting much. And by tomorrow, seeing even more of the sunshine. Now, as we take a look at our current conditions, we are at 66 northeast winds coming off Lake Superior at 10 miles per hour, seeing those sunny conditions, and our temperatures across the rest of the region, while we are at 66 degrees in Marquette, just to the south. Look at how temperatures really start to warm up. 71 degrees in Crystal Falls, 66 over in Ontonagon, while at 68 in Ironwood, 50s back into Houghton with that cooler air mass coming off Lake Superior. And then as you go a little farther off to the east right here, we're seeing lower 70s in Escanaba at 70, 63 in Manistee, and for us in Ishpeming, we are at 66 degrees. Our current winds, 10 miles per hour from the northwest in Houghton, 9 miles per hour for us in Munising, while at 10 in Escanaba. The winds will die off throughout the overnight, maybe even become calm in most of our locations. And as we take a look at temperatures across the rest of the state, more 60s as you go farther south as well, 65 as you go here to Escanaba, and 71 over towards Ironwood. Our weather headlines are going to be showing us that it will stay sunny and warm on into the weekend. Maybe a chance of thunderstorms as we get closer to Memorial Day, which it does look like we could see a good chance of that, right between 30 to 40%, but it's not going to be an all-day event. You're just going to have to time your day out really properly and very smartly. But as we head later on into next week, things will cool off for us. We're not going to be in the upper 70s and the 80s like we will be during the weekend. We'll cool off back into the lower 70s and the 60s for afternoon highs. So not too bad, but still not going to be quite as balmy as what we are expecting. This area of high pressure doesn't really move much. It's parked over the region for right now, and it's keeping things very nice and pleasant for us, and it will divert the jet stream up northward while it just barely moves to the south by tomorrow, keeping that cool and moist air all off to the east here into the northeast. But for us, we will really start to warm up as we'll see more of a southwesterly wind into the region. Now let's go ahead and talk about the meteor shower tonight, the show that I was telling you a little earlier. We'll go ahead and talk about it. Let me step out of the way. There is a new meteor shower tonight. It is called the Giraffes meteor shower, and well, it's not going to act like a rookie. Over 1,000 meteors per hour, and as always with these events, the darker the better. So our best times will be between 11 p.m. tonight into early Saturday morning at 5 a.m. and you're going to want to get outside of the city to really get those very dark conditions. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Futurecast. You can see how this area of high pressure really starts to push off to the east, and once it does so, that's what it's going to be allowing things to really heat up for us as we make our way into Saturday and Sunday, with more rain and clouds starting to push in as we get closer to Monday. But for tonight, we'll be at 40 degrees, quiet and cool. Winds will be calm. And for tomorrow, seeing that southwesterly wind between 5 to 10 miles per hour, but it's going to be nice out there. Break out the shorts. 79 degrees for Florence, 72 in Lawrence, while at a high of 77 for us in Marquette. 70s into Munising, and 60s as you're just right along the shorelines of Lake Michigan in Escanaba and Manistee. Our 7-day forecast, upper 70s on Sunday. Monday, here comes that chance of a thunderstorm, as we'll be at 40% chance, 75 degrees for a high, and then that cooler air does start to push in as we'll drop from the upper 70s back to the upper 60s and 70s later next week.